So far we are halfway through the day from hell. I think everyone has one of these days when they're traveling. Okay, this marks the end of the most stressful 48 hours ever. We'll do it like this. We'll give you a timeline. So blow by blow, what happens? We wake up on Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
And Nana's like, oh, I'm gonna have some fun on the computer. Tries to turn it on, and it won't turn on. And we need this computer because obviously I need to work, and just generally we need a computer. So already, start of the morning, bad start. What then happens is that we also have to pay our rent because we're 2 days behind. Not because we don't have money, but just because that the ATMs in Bali just don't have money in them. So we jump on the scooter and we start off by trying to find an ATM. We hit 7 different ATMs before we find one that works. So mission 1 accomplished after a while. Mission 2, the bigger one, is fix the computer. So we go online and try and find some places. We find one place which is nearby. Good reviews, awesome. We rock up there at 11 o'clock. And some guy starts standing there. I'm like, oh, it's closed. When does it open? And the guy says, come back at 12 o'clock, it'll be open. So we spend an hour just driving around, just killing time. Come back at 12 o'clock, it's not open. And but then that guy's gone and there's another woman. She's like, oh, they've gone on holiday. They're not opening. So, plan B, we gotta find somewhere because I have to work. We find another place, but it's like 40 minutes away on the scooter. And I end up driving there alone, which takes me just over an hour because I get lost like 3 times. Find this place, and it is the most dodgy place in the entire world. It's like next to a supermarket, and I didn't actually think it was a shop because it looks just like a rundown shack where some homeless guy lives. But go in there, and the guy's like, okay, one, he doesn't speak any English. I'm lucky though because there's a customer there who does, so he spends the next half hour translating for me. And what ends up happening is this guy says, okay, you need to pay me over 1 million rupees and I'll have it back to you within 3 to 7 days. And I'm desperate, so I'm like, fine. Then I drive home. We get home, I tell Nana what's happened. She's not completely comfortable with it, but I'm like, I don't care. I gotta fix this computer. Anyway, we know this guy here who lives here. His name's Raf. He's a legend. I think he might have been on some other videos.
Awesome, dude.
Or is coming, yeah. And just in passing, we tell him about the computer. And what does he say? He says, oh, guys, I got the perfect person. She'll fix it for you today. Cheaper than 1 million, definitely. So, on the scooter we go, drive another 40 minutes back to this place to tell the guy, oh, I want my computer back. I don't want you to fix it.
He goes crazy.
Yeah, he goes crazy. He just like starts shouting, and obviously doesn't speak any English, but his wife is there now who speaks a little bit of English, and she's just like, yeah, he's not happy. Oh, really? And what's happened is, what Raf told us is what these people do is they take your computer, ask for the money, and then they don't fix it. They just send it off to someone else who will fix it. And that's what he's done. So my computer isn't there. But luckily we're like, you gotta get my computer back. So he rings the guy who he sent it off to, who then sends it back. So we have to sit and wait for like half an hour. Get it back, and he's still just pissed. So we just take it and run. Anyway, we get back, and Raf had said he'd contact this lady and see if we could get to her today, or that day. And we get back in, and Raf's like, oh, dude, I've called you like 3 times. You've got to go see her now. Because by this point, we started in the morning. At this point, it's like 6:30 in the evening. And he's like, you've got to go see her now. This is the address. Just ask the telephone shop that's there where she is, and I'm sure they'll know. And we're like, okay, fine.
And at this point, we're like so tired.
So
We've been driving like Emil has been driving on a scooter all day.
I had like burn sores on my butt.
He lost maybe like
gets so hot.
10% of his lung capacity because he's been driving around in that
all
like
the fumes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get on the bike. We're like, fuck, revving it up, go. Turns out this is when rush hour starts. So there are like really long queues, and I mean like really long. And it's not like on the scooter here in Bali, you can just drive around the cars. No, there are also like 3,000 scooters everywhere. But we actually make it to the place on time, and we cannot find it. We can't find it. But we're like, okay, well, Raf said, ask the telephone guys. There are like 3 telephone shops. So we're like, okay, well, one of them has to know. First one, I don't know. Second one, no, there's no one here. Third one, oh yeah. This one, you just have to go like 34 minutes that way. What? No, there's one here. No, there are no telephone, no repair shops here. And at this point, that's when I lose it. I lose it. I don't shout at the guy, it's not his fault. I just shut down. Like emotionally, I've spent 10 hours on this bike, and I've lost money, and I'm at exactly the same point as I was when we started. Computer doesn't work, more poor. So I get on the bike, and I am pissed, and Nana can feel it, and I'm just like, just don't talk to me, or I may kill you. And we're driving back, and rush hour has gone even worse. And this trip normally takes like 5 minutes. It took like 45 minutes. Like, we just sat in this queue, and I was so pissed. Anyway, we get back. I go upstairs and start crying, and Nana talks to Raf, and he's like, oh, tomorrow I'll show you guys where that is. So anyway, end of day 1. Day 2. To be fair, day 2 gets better.
Yeah.
We drive with Raf to the woman, find the place, which it was there. I don't know why the other people didn't know it was there. And we're told we can just leave the laptop and she'll have a look at it and fix it.
It's like down a little dodgy street.
Very,
but then you like enter the computer fix shop, and it's like a home, like with a family, and they are holding a ceremony, like a Hindu ceremony. And all the girls are like dressed up with makeup and running around, and this girl who's gonna fix our computer is also like dressing up with makeup and stuff, and we're like, here's our computer.
Yeah, so she was like, just leave it and I'll fix it, and we'll get that sorted. So we drive back thinking, fuck, okay, the tide is turning, this is getting better.
Alright, so you know Emil, and you know that he never wears a shirt. It's like a common thing, everyone knows back home. And today he actually got a fine for not wearing a shirt. So
we were. So what happened was, we were driving home. We got to like an intersection, and they don't really have traffic lights here in Bali. So instead, they have policemen standing in the road, like directing the traffic from driving up, like we've done 100 times, wearing exactly the same, which equals nothing. And all of a sudden the guy's just like, why aren't you wearing a shirt? And I'm like, what? And he's like, get over to the side. They pull us over, and they do the classic thing when they're hustling you. He gets out a piece of paper, he's like, yeah, this is the rule right here, right there, and then he takes it back and he's like, yeah, I want 200,000 rupees. And I'm like, what the fuck? And Nana's just like, yeah, here's the money, let's go. And then pay the money, and they let us go. We come back here, talk to a guy called Raf, who basically just says, you've been scammed.
So this shitty day from yesterday apparently just had to just poke us in the face today a little bit also.
But after that, everything went well.
Okay, where are we at?
We're at the computer lady. She has hopefully fixed our computer. So this is it. Let's go see.
Hello.
Went
Yeah.
back to the woman, asked her about the computer. She's fixed it. Boom. Now, remember, the other guy wanted over a million rupai. He was like minimum 1 million, maybe more. She, 50,000.
It's like
50,000 rupai.
25 kroners.
Like 25 kroner. Contra over 500 kroner. I was like.
So we gave her 100,000, and from there on, life has been great.
Yes. We're back on track.
Yes. Here's for things can go wrong even though you're in paradise.
But we're back.
We're back on track.
Next video, how awesome Bali is.
Yes.